up, you gorgeous bitch.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Melvin, and we back in this thing with another video, another episode with Jay. Also, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe so we keep this thing rolling. And oh yeah, hype your girl up so I can make it to the algorithm. That's all I said, the algorithm, because currently the algorithm not working for me. I can't seem to locate it. Okay. Well, in the last episode, I was going to get Finn Bálor. Yes, Finn Bálor. Yeah, me and Finn, we had a relationship some years back. If you're confused on what I'm talking about, just go back and watch the other episodes. Reminder, this is season 2. You need to go back to season 1. It's 26 episodes over there. Go back and catch yourself up. I'll be right here waiting on you. Okay? Let's hop into it. Jay nods reluctantly, his exhaustion catching up to him. He knows arguing with you in this state is pointless. He watches as you gather your things, your phone already buzzing with messages from Finn. Be careful, he whispers, pulling you into a gentle hug. No heroics. I kiss him softly before kissing his ribs. I know. I'll be back soon. Love you. Jay melts into the kiss, his hand resting gently on the back of your neck. When you kiss his bruised ribs, a tender smile touches his lips despite the pain. Love you too, he murmurs against your forehead, his eyes heavy. Come back to me. In one piece. He watches you grab your key card before slipping out the door. Jay watches the door close behind you, a heavy sigh escaping his lips. He knows you're capable, too capable sometimes, but the idea of you facing off against Finn alone makes his stomach twist. He drags himself into the bathroom, stripping off his clothes to run a hot shower. Fuck. As hot water cascades down his bruised body, Jay tries to relax but finds himself constantly on edge. He knows you're out there, probably already meeting with Finn. He steps out of the shower, wrapping a towel around his waist before pulling out his phone. Jay hesitates with his phone in hand, fighting the urge to text you a million times. He knows better than to distract you when you're in this headspace. Instead, he forces himself to dry off and get dressed, wincing as his movements pull at his healing ribs. I text Jay quickly before pulling up to the location. I'm okay, babe. Stop worrying. Oh, for too. Seeing the notification pop up on his screen brings him immediate sense of relief. Your use of the tongue and phrase telling his racing heart. He knows you mean it when you say that. He quickly types back, I ain't stop worrying until you walk back through that door. Oos. Be careful. He sets the phone down on a nightstand, staring at the door. Okay. The single word reply is enough to make him chuckle. He knows you're focused, that you're already in the zone. He climbs into bed, propping pillows against his ribs, and tries to rest, but his mind races. Meanwhile, at the location you've arranged to meet Finn. The abandoned warehouse is dimly lit, shadows stretching across the concrete floor. I check my gun and silencer, making sure my knife is concealed. The cold weight of the gun is a familiar comfort against your palm. You check the magazine. Full. The silencer screws on tight. Your knife sits securely in its sheath, hidden beneath your jacket. You aren't walking into this as the vulnerable girl Fan remembers. You're walking in as a predator. You push the warehouse door open, the heavy metal echoing in the silence. The door creaks open, revealing the vast, empty warehouse. Finn stands alone in the center, his back to you. He hears the door close softly and turns around. His smile falters when he sees you. All business. No sign of the girl he remembers. Well, well. Fergal Devitt. Finn's smile turns cold at the use of his real name. He steps forward, his hands raised in mock surrender. Long time no see, love. His Irish accent thicker than you remember, laced with menace. You've grown up nicely. Okay, see here, like that Irish accent be sending me. I'm struggling. Okay, all right, whatever. His jaw tightens at your dismissive tone. He wasn't expecting this. Wasn't expecting the fire in your voice. The vulnerable, broken girl he stalked from afar for years was supposed to be terrified, begging. Why'd you come here alone? He circles you slowly like a shark scenting blood. Where's that American husband of yours? Like, oh my God, it's Finn Bálor. Don't suckle around me like that. Who said I was alone? Finn freezes mid-step, his eyes darting around the dark corners of the warehouse. The confidence wavers for just a second, his hand drifting instinctively towards his waistband. Playing games now, are we? He chuckles nervously through, though his gaze remains sharp, searching the shadows. I don't see anyone. Yeah, I got my girl Nina with me. She close by. Finn's eyes narrow suspiciously. He doesn't believe you immediately, but the lack of fear in your voice is unsettling. He knows about Nina, the rumors of your partnership in less legitimate circles. His hand stays near his weapon, but he forces a smile. Nina's not exactly known for subtlety, love. He's testing you. Your laugh, soft confidence, sends a chill down Finn's spine. This isn't going as planned. He was expecting tears, pleas for mercy. Instead, he's faced with a woman who seems almost bored. His grip tightens on the gun, hidden behind his back. Something funny? Yeah, I say, pulling my gun quickly. Meet Nina, the nine. Finn's eyes widen as you pull out your gun with blazing speed. He barely has time to react before he finds himself staring down the barrel, the cold metal of your 9mm pressed against his forehead. The sudden role reversal sends a jolt of adrenaline through him. Whoa, whoa! Yeah. What now, Finn? Finn swallows hard, his palms growing sweaty as he realizes the extent of your calm, calculated demeanor. He's never seen this side of you. Never imagined that the sweet, innocent girl he once knew had grown into a deadly composed woman. Put the gun down, love. Don't love me. Y'all like that shit. Shut up. He recognizes the tone, the same one his enemies hear seconds before he dismantles them. Fear flickers across his face now. This woman is not the girl he stalked. You don't want to do this. His voice is lower, more desperate. We had something. You loved me once. It's a pathetic attempt to manipulate his last resort. I did. You showed me a quiet love. A love that let me feel free. Then you changed. You tried to kill me, man. Your words hit him like punches, each one stripping away his confidence. You're not falling for his manipulations. You know exactly who he is now. I was going through a rough patch, he starts to explain, but you interrupt. Nah. Your single word dismissal cuts through his excuses like a knife. He stares at you, the barrel still pressed to his forehead, and sees no trace of the woman he once knew. In her place stands a predator who is completely terrifyingly in control. What do you want? He asks quietly, defeat creeping into his voice. Money? Revenge? Leave me the fuck alone. The finality in your voice echoes through the empty warehouse. It isn't a negotiation, it's a warning. A death sentence if he crosses this line again. Finn stares into your eyes. You realize with terrifying clarity that you will pull that trigger without hesitation. I hear you. He breathes, his hands still raised. I hear you. Take care of our daughter, too. Tell her that I love her. Finn's heart shatters at the mention of their daughter. He knows you're serious. The threat implicit in your words. If he ever comes after you again, he loses everything, including a little girl who looks just like you. I will. Send me more pictures of her. Thursday, Leilani Fatu Devitt. I miss her. But I did what you wanted. I let you raise her in Ireland. His eyes soften, genuine, raw emotion breaking through the fear. He's silent for a long moment, then nods slowly. Every week, I promise. He doesn't ask why you let him take her, why you disappeared from Cersei's life. He knows he doesn't deserve that loyalty. She asks about you. You the reason I'm not around, in case you forgot. I wish you would at least let her visit. His jaw tightens, a flicker of guilt crossing his face. He remembers the arguments. You're pleased to see Cersei, even if it was just for a weekend. He hardened his heart, thinking it was better she grew up without her mother's influence. I was wrong. Finn hangs his head, shame washing over him. He can't defend his actions, not when faced with the consequences of his own stupidity. He broke the heart of the woman he claimed to love and lost a chance to be a family because of his pride. I'm sorry, he whispers, the words heavy with regret. Whatever, it's over now. She's what, 12 now, right? 13 last month. The words come out soft, almost reverent. He pulls out his phone, scrolling through photos with shaking hands. There she is, Cersei, his beautiful baby girl. Your beautiful baby girl. She looks just like you, but with your skin coloring and his piercing blue eyes. She's holding a rugby trophy, beaming at the camera. Wow. Instead of stalking me, you should have kept me updated on our daughter, Finn. Listen, what we have is over, but I want to see my daughter. I have to go. I heard you was coming to work for SmackDown again. His eyes widen in surprise and narrow suspiciously. He knows you're well connected. You always were. You're probably one of the few people who knows about his upcoming WWE contract before it's even announced. Who told you that? He asks, his voice sharp. Why? Why what? He snaps. His defense is rising again. He hates that you know something about his life. Something that makes you seem dangerously close to caring again. Why am I going back to SmackDown? Why do you give a fuck? His Irish accent thick with emotion. Cersei. The name stops him cold. The anger instantly drains from his face, replaced by a solemn understanding. He realizes exactly what you're asking. You're planning a way to see your daughter using his work schedule. She's coming with me, he says quietly, dropping his guard. If I take the deal, she moves to the States. I know. And I didn't tell Joshua. Finn stares at you impressed despite himself. You've been keeping tabs on his career, knowing it might lead to a chance to see Cersei. The fact that you haven't told your husband shows how much you've changed, how good you've gotten at keeping secrets. Listen, I have to go. He nods slowly, still processing everything. Your sudden appearance, the gun, the threat, the vulnerability about your daughter. He's never been more confused in his life. Wait. He holds up a hand before you can turn away. What happens now? Between us. He means the stalking, the threats, the years of silence. Between us? Nothing. Just want to see Cersei. Your answer's clean, precise, no room for misinterpretation. That cuts Finn deeper than any bullet could. You're not here for reconciliation or even closure. You're here for your daughter, and only your daughter. Then why show up like this? He gestures at the gun in your hand. Why not just call, email? You've been stalking me for years, and you just fought Jey because you showed up out of nowhere. Why didn't you just email or call like a sane person? The question hangs in the air, silencing him completely. You throw his own insanity back in his face. He has no defense. He spent years stalking you, terrorizing your new life, and physically assaulted your husband earlier today because he couldn't stay away. Because I'm obsessed with you, he admits quietly, the truth finally stripping him bare. Well, I'm taken. Happily married. Finn's gaze flickers to the ring on your finger, your wedding band and engagement ring glinting under the warehouse lights. A bitter taste rises in his throat. You're not just taking, you're happily married to someone who isn't him, someone who deserves you. I know, he says, his voice hurts, hoarse. I don't want to kill you, Fergal. Let's be adults about this, please. Hearing his real name from your lips sends a jolt through him. No one calls him that anymore, least of all the woman he loves. But you always did, even when you hated him. Finn takes a deep, shuddering breath and nods. All right, he says, slowly lowering his hands. Adults. Okay, I have to go, seriously. He watches you turn, the gun still pointing at him until the very last second. The warehouse door swings shut behind you, leaving him alone with his thoughts and the lingering scent of your perfume. He sinks down onto a crate, head in his hands. Fuck, he whispers to himself, staring at where you stood. Your phone buzzes. It's Joshua. Joshua's text is simple. Where are you? No hey or how are you? Just straightforward, Joshua. You reply vaguely, out? You know he's going to press, so you turn off your location services. Your phone buzzes again. Who are you with? I assume the pills have you confused. I want to take care of that Finn situation. I'm on my way back now. Joshua's response is immediate and sharp. You want to see Finn? Alone? The pills are indeed making him paranoid and angry. You can imagine him pacing the room, running a hand through his hair frustratedly. Another text comes through. Answer me, demanding this time. We talked about this before I left the hotel. Joshua paused, the fog of the medication lifting just enough to recall the conversation from earlier. You had told him explicitly that you were going to handle Finn permanently. He types back slowly, the anger giving way to worry. I remembered. Is he handled? He's asking if you unalived him. Are you safe? I'm safe. And about Finn, your message trails off and you can practically feel Joshua's tension through the phone. He knows what about Finn means. He knows you're too good at what you do. His fingers hover above the keyboard, hover over the keyboard, unable to ask the question he's afraid to know the answer to. Finally, he types, did you unalive him? The words feel heavy, wrong. No. Joshua releases a breath he didn't know he was holding. Relief floods through him, quickly followed by confusion. If you didn't kill Finn, then what did you do? His curiosity and jealousy gets the better of him. Then what happened? He demands, his tone sharper than intended. I told him to leave me alone or I would kill him. He agreed. And also, he's bringing my daughter to the States. The silence on the other end of the phone is deafening. Joshua reads the message 3 times, processing information. Finn is alive, but threatened. And the bombshell, your daughter is coming to the United States. Finally, the text bubbles pop up. Your daughter is coming here? Cersei? He seems shocked you actually told him with him. Yeah, I haven't seen her in 11 years. She's 13 now. Joshua's heart aches at the mention of Cersei. He knows how much you've missed her, how much it's torn you apart not being able to see her grow up. His protective instincts kick in immediately. And you're okay with him bringing her here? How are you okay with that is the question. Your question is sharp, cutting to the core of the matter. It's not about what you want anymore. It's about your marriage, your partnership. Joshua takes a deep breath, trying to clear his head of the medication haze. His finger types slowly, carefully. I'm not okay with Finn existing near you, but I trust you, and Cersei is your daughter. Thank you. We have to introduce her to Jordan. He's been so sad we've been on the road for like 3 months. Joshua's heart swelled with warmth at the mention of Jordan. He knows how much the boy means to you, how much he's missed having a family life. The thought of introducing Cersei to Jordan fills him with a mix of excitement and nervousness. Yeah, Jordan will love her. He smiles slightly at the thought of Jordan's uncontainable energy meeting Cersei, likely more reserved demeanor. He was already planning their introductions in his head when another thought struck him. When are they arriving? I'm not sure, but I told him to text you. Joshua nods to himself, understanding the implicit trust you're placing in him. He's the one who will coordinate with Finn, ensures Cersei's safe arrival and smooth introduction into their lives. His phone buzzed with an incoming text, Finn's number flashing on the screen. Got it. Yeah, I don't want Finn thinking I want him like that, like I'm happily married. The words hit Joshua in a way he wasn't expecting. He knows you love him. He's never questioned that. But hearing you say it so plainly, so firmly, while also navigating the mess that is Finn and Cersei, it's grounding. He types back with a soft smile. I know. I love you. I love you too, Joshua. I'll be there soon. Joshua's heart skips a beat at your words. He knows the road has been tough on both of you, but hearing that you're coming home soon brings him immense comfort. He types back quickly, his fingers moving with renewed energy. I'll be waiting. Drive safe. Okay. Joshua smiles at the kiss emoji, the small gesture grounding him amidst the chaos. He sets the phone down on a nightstand, running a hand through his hair. The pills are making the room spin slightly, but knowing you're on your way back helps. A moment later, his phone buzzes again. It's Finn. She's safe. Flight details are incoming. Joshua reads the text, his jaw tightening. He hates that Finn is the one facilitating this. Hates that he has to communicate with the man who clearly wants his wife. But for Cersei, for you, he swallows his pride. A second text comes through with the flight number. Arrival time in terminal, Saturday, 4 p.m. Logan. Joshua takes the screenshot of the flight details and sends them to you with a simple got it before turning his attention back to Finn's message. He knows he needs to establish some boundaries right up now before things get any more complicated. I'll be there to pick her up alone. He has one final condition to ensure there are no misunderstandings. Do not approach my wife. Do not text her. You deal with me regarding Cersei, and that is it. He hits send, staring at the screen until the red receipt appears. Finn responds instantly with a thumbs up. Understood. Relaxing back against the pillows, he lets out a long breath. The medication is definitely kicking in stronger now, making his eyelids feel heavy. But there is a sense of relief knowing that Cersei is coming and that Finn seems to respect his boundaries. For now, idiot. He mutters the word to himself, referring to Finn. His fingers hover over the keyboard, debating whether to text you again, but he decides against it. You're on your way back, and he doesn't want to distract you. Instead, he sets an alarm for 3:30 p.m. on Saturday and drops his phone onto the bed. The heavy drowsiness from the medication pulls him under fast. The room is spinning slowly into darkness for the first time in days. His mind is relatively at peace. Cersei is coming home. You're coming back. Finn is handled. He drifts off, the exhaustion finally claiming him. A few hours later, the door clicks open. Hey, babe, I'm back. The sound of your voice rouses Joshua from the heavy slumber. He blinks his eyes open, the room still slightly blurry from the medication. Seeing you standing there safe and sound instantly loosens the knot in his chest. He offers a sleepy, lopsided smile, patting the empty space beside him on the bed. Hey, come here. I strip down to my underwear and crawl into bed. You crawling into bed beside him is the most perfect thing Joshua could have asked for. Without hesitation, he pulls you close, his body automatically wrapping around yours. He buries his face in your neck, inhaling your scent deeply. You're back. You're safe. I missed you. I missed you too. He presses a tall kiss to your neck, his arms tightening around you for a moment. He just stays like that, holding you, breathing you in. Then he remembers the flight details, except slightly. Cersei is coming on Saturday. This Saturday? He nods against your shoulder, his voice muffled. Yeah. Finn sent the details. She's landing at Logan at 4 p.m. He pauses, running his hand down your side possessively. I told him I'd be there alone to pick her up. In Florida? He nods again, knowing how weird this situation is. Yeah, I had to set some boundaries with him. He seemed okay with it. He doesn't add that he basically ordered Finn not to approach you. I'm going to be honest, I don't trust him around you. Well, I understand, because once he get to talking and get to walking, you see the... Never mind. He relaxes, slightly grateful that you understand without making a big deal out of it. He knows you're not interested in Finn, but he also knows how persistent the guy can be. No comment. He changed the subject, not wanting to talk about Finn anymore. How was your trip? Wasn't really a trip. I was going to kill his ass. But he promised he would respect my marriage and let me see Cersei. Joshua's expression darkened at the mention of you wanting to kill Finn. He can only imagine how difficult that conversation must have been. But hearing that Finn promised to respect your marriage and allow you to see Cersei eases some of his jealousy. So, what does that mean? I don't know. That I can see my daughter, I guess. Like a shared custody thing? Joshua swallows hard, processing this. He realized that you seeing Cersei regularly would mean Finn being in your life more often. He tries to be reasonable, but jealousy sparks again. So, she be coming to our house in Florida, right? He nods slowly, trying to picture this arrangement sometimes or like regularly. He acts his tone carefully neutral. He wants to support you seeing your daughter, but the idea of Finn dropping Cersei off at their house makes his stomach twist. Would he? What? You can pick her up, or we can meet up at the Waffle House. Josh nods, relieved that Finn won't be entering their home. Meeting at a public place like the Waffle House is a reasonable compromise. He feels a little better, but he's still struggling with the fact that you'll be interacting with Finn regularly. Okay, that works. You'll be there too. I won't meet him alone, okay? I see that look in your eyes, babe. A small smile tugs at his lips, hearing you call him out like that. He presses a kiss to your temple, knowing you know him better than anyone. Yeah, I know. I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie about it. He pulls you tighter against him, but you my wife. He knows that he better damn well respect it. You both sink into a comfortable silence, the weight of the conversation settling between you. His hand traces lazy patterns on your hip, feeling the warmth of your skin beneath his palm. After a moment, he speaks softly. I'm proud of you, for doing this with Cersei, for keeping her in your life. I'm trying. He wouldn't let me see her in all those years, only pictures. He insisted she grows up in Ireland. I didn't want to fight, and plus he was going to prison at the time, so I just came back to Florida and ran into you again. Joshua's chest tightened hearing that. The years you missed with your daughter because Fan wouldn't let you see her. The pictures instead of actual memories. He can't even imagine, baby. That's so fucked up. He cups your face, tilting it up so you're looking at him. And I'm so glad I ran into you again, too. He leans down, pressing his forehead against yours. His voice is low and serious when he speaks again. From now on, we're a family. You, me, Jordan, and Cersei. We'll figure out the logistics with Finn later, but she's not growing up without knowing her mom. I mean, she knows me, just haven't seen me in person since she was 2. He nods, trying to comprehend what that must have been like for both of you and Cersei. 2 years old, she barely would have formed long-lasting memories, but still, the principle of it all makes his blood boil. Well, she's 8 now, right? No, 13. How can she be 8 and we've been together 10 years? Joshua blinks, doing the math in his head. We've been together for 10 years. You met Jordan when he was 3. If Cersei is 13, that means she was 3 when we got together. He said slowly, realization dawning. Ben kept her away from you for 10 years? Yeah. Joshua's expression darkened, his jaw clenched, and the idea of Finn keeping Cersei away from you for a decade makes him want to punch something or someone. He takes a deep breath, trying to keep his emotion in check. So when you see her on Saturday, he trails off thinking about how that reunion will be. A 13-year-old girl meeting her mother for the first time in person since she was 3. That's a decade of memories missed. School plays, birthdays, first periods, heartbreaks. How do you think she'll react? Will she even remember you? Finn showed her pictures of me. She'll know me when she sees me, trust me. He nods slowly, trying to imagine what the moment will be like. You standing there seeing your daughter for the first time since she was a toddler. Thursday meeting the mother she's only known through photos. It's gonna be emotional. I'll be right there with you. He promises, his thumb stroking your cheek. And Jordan too. I know. 5 for time, Joshua. We have to eat and get some rest for our flight to Detroit tomorrow. How your ribs feeling? He smiles softly at you, speaking Samoan. His heart warm. He knows you only do that when you're feeling particularly affectionate or stressed. My ribs are fine, love. The pain's manageable. He presses a gentle kiss to your lips. Let's go eat, then get some rest. Big day tomorrow. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that's where we're going to stop there because I already know once I look at this time, it's going to be outrageous. But thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel, checking me out. It's me, Melva. Make sure you hype your girl up. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I know this outro is all over the place because I've been reading for a long time. This is one of the longest episodes that we've had. So, like I said, thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. It's me, Melva, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.